So Rockstar said this is one of their biggest and deepest updates to GTA Online yet, and after watching this trailer about 10 times, I can say, yes, that is correct. The description they actually give, this is pretty interesting, the description they give on their newswire: ever since you stepped off that flight to Los Santos, it's been all about rising up the criminal ranks, accruing wealth in your maze bank account, building a reputation, and taking no mess along the way. Now, realize your goal to become the ultimate kingpin of Los Santos and Blaine County. Build an empire as a CEO, traffic illicit cargo and contraband, disrupt rival supply chains, acquire extravagant new vehicles, open prestigious new offices, hire an executive assistant, and run the town one hostile takeover at a time. They said Blaine County in there. That gets me a little bit excited. Maybe we'll get some stuff to do up there. We see some instances of that in the trailer, but let's go ahead and break this down. Alright, so first off, we have, this appears to be, because I think we see it a few other times in the trailer, this appears to be a new armored version. I don't know if that's a car that's already in the game. Let's go back like a frame or two. I think this might be a new car. It doesn't resemble, I thought initially it was like the Huntley, but I don't think it is. Also, I'm not entirely sure what the car up there is. I don't know if that's a new one. There are so many new cars, by the way, in this trailer. It's going to be crazy. And you know, I said like $10 million is going to be a minimum. That number is blown away. I think it's going to be like 25, 30, 50 million, like, to buy everything. One other thing to note, this is the area, if you guys came out to the stream a couple days ago, where we went through like all the warehouse locations, this was one of the areas, so that does confirm that somewhere over here to the left, you can see there's some buildings back there. That is going to be one of the warehouses, and we also see these box cars, or box trucks, in this trailer a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that we use this to actually move our items or the contraband. So here's what the inside of the warehouse looks like. This is kind of interesting. Human organs. That's what we're going to be stealing and selling. This is the medical supplies. We have the electronics over here on the right. We play more. You can see there's some ammo, some guns, again more electronics. One thing I will point out, there seems to be no new clothing or new guns in this trailer. I don't know if that means we're not going to get any new clothes or new guns, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Here's an overview. I'm assuming this is what a large warehouse would be, and that's a lot of stuff. I don't know, like, if each individual little, like, square cubby hole is, like, a specific thing you can sell, but if this is their entire warehouse, I can only imagine how much money, you know, you're going to be getting for all this stuff. Here we see that new car again, and I'm assuming this is a new car. Somebody told me it's an Enos something. I don't think it's the Windsor, but if anybody in the comments knows. And then we have the two armored SUVs there on the side. Again, just noticing their clothing. That's the VIP clothing. So it looks like you will be doing this as a VIP, which is another interesting thing to note. Here we have a better side view of that armored car. In my opinion, I think this one looks a lot better than the two armored cars, or however many armored cars they released with the Executives and Other Criminals update. Typical NPC driving into a freaking wall. Unbelievable. So right here, again, there's the box truck. I'm going to assume that's a player in it as the driver. Back there, you can see the guys are going to fight, which I'm assuming is NPCs to get whatever the cargo may be. Although this could potentially be the whole, like, rival crew stuff, because it seems like that truck in the background, that's the one that was just driving into a wall. This black SUV was just that armored SUV. Maybe these are actual players, and you're battling it out to see who gets the contraband. Here's the truck exploding, and then the box car, or the box truck that we just saw. Next up, here we go. So we got, I think that's the same car, the red and white one that we saw earlier. But then we got a new freaking plane. I don't know how many people are going to buy that, honestly, because it does, I mean, unless it has some special feature, it's a plane. And I mean, the other ones that are already in the game, you know, you can get this, or they achieve the same result. They fly to a place you need to go. But it looks cool. I like the way it looks. I like the little 3 whatever lines there. Also, again, doesn't look like they're wearing any new clothing. So, just, I thought that was interesting. Oh, baby. We got the new car. One of the new cars. I think there's 3 new supercars. One could be a sports car, but this one is the Lycan Hypersport. The Pegassi Reaper is what they're going to call it in-game. Unfortunately, they kind of tease us here. They don't give us a great view, but, man, I cannot wait. And then this next one, look at this. So, somebody on Twitter actually told me this one is based off of the Aston Martin Vulcan. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a car guy, as many of you guys know. But this thing looks really sexy. It reminded me of the Cheetah a little bit when I first saw it. This one definitely looks like a supercar, though. I seriously doubt that's going to be a sports car. It's going to be a lot of money, though. I mean, if the freaking Pegassi Reaper was like, if we thought it was going to be 2.5 million, this one might be the cheaper version. They're cheaper of all the supercars, I guess. This one might be like 1.5 or something. And then here we have the third one. This one, it reminds me of a sports car. I don't know if this is going to be a supercar, but again, according to Reddit, this one is based off of the Ferrari California T. So we got the Lycan Hypersport, the Aston Martin Vulcan on the right, and then the Ferrari California T right here in the middle. This one could be a supercar. And honestly, if they're going with the trifecta of supercars, it wouldn't surprise me. Maybe they're going for a new trio, because like before the T20 and the Osiris came out, there was the Adder, the Zentorno, and the Entity. All 3 of those were good in their like respective categories. Like the Adder was better in top speed, the Entity was better in handling, the Zentorno was better in acceleration. So maybe they're doing an updated sort of trifecta of supercars like that. I definitely, that'd be pretty awesome. Here we have the new, or a room inside of the new office buildings. And that's a really crazy map there. It also does have Mount Chiliad up here, and it's got Blaine County. So maybe we can actually do some stuff in Blaine County. Again though, no new clothing, it looks like, because that's the VIP outfit. Here we have an overview of the map, and those are the red dots. These are like the warehouses that we were looking at the other day. And I'm assuming the green one down here is the one they own at the moment. Maybe we can only own one. That would make the most sense. You can see there's a revolver here, which is already in the game. So no new weapons as of yet. Here we have the executive assistant. I'm not entirely sure what they do or what she does. I'm sure she'll be the one that calls you and tells you there's a job or something available. By the hour, right? But here we have the guy on the computer, and I don't know if this is just like for cinematic purposes or if you being on the computer actually does something, but it's pretty cool. And then here's the overview. We know you can see FIB up here. I don't know if this confirms. We'll have to go check it out. If this confirms that this is going to be that business center that we talked about in the live stream, but you can see it's got a nice interior. This one's a bit different though, because it doesn't have the TVs on the floor like they had in that one picture. There's a lot of aircraft in this picture. I think that's the new airplane up there. This is not a new helicopter. That's like the $5 million one. Actually, could that be a new that might be a new helicopter. You know what? Let's go back real quick. I thought that it looked like the Swift from this angle, but this might actually be a new helicopter. That kind of looks like I don't think we have one that has, I mean, that's got like 5 freaking windows. This might be a new helicopter. The freaking tugboat. Honestly, when I saw this, I got like probably the most excited out of anything, which is like super crazy because I don't think I'll even drive the tugboat for more than like a couple of times. But it's the freaking tugboat. And it also says we get new VIP jobs, challenges, and more. So that's pretty exciting. You got some people. I will say, I think there are a few new hats. That's the only new clothing that I saw in this trailer. All right. 2 I'm assuming new vehicles because these vans do not look like anything that are already in the game. But you can see they have a lot of upgrades to them. I'm assuming these are armored as well because we're going to see a big old armored car or truck in a second here. We got the Enos Huntleys, which is kind of weird how they threw those in there. Maybe maybe that car we saw at the beginning, the SUV, was an Enos Huntley just armored. So maybe this is like a mobile command center, which we're about to see, because this kind of feels like we're moving. If we play this little snippet, it kind of looks like we're moving in the back of a truck and they're showing off the guns. This is really interesting right here. Could assassination missions finally be coming to online? That's what this looks like. And I mean, this is the NPC, but that's pretty cool. I wonder how that's going to play into everything. If that's going to be one of the VIP challenges that they just mentioned or jobs, or if that's going to actually incorporate into like the CEO stuff. And maybe if you kill somebody, it affects the prices for the contraband you're trying to sell. That'd be really interesting. Yeah, money we saw, and then look, this is the new freaking armored car. Before we get to that though, this Jeep right here, that looks new, and that looks like another armored version of whatever that whatever the car will be. Look at this thing. This thing is a freaking tank. I think this is gonna be a Pegasus vehicle, but damn, look at it, man. Freaking giant armored things, people on the side. These are the new clothes I was talking about. That's the new SecuroServe hat and SecuroServe sweater. These have been in the game files for quite a while, but now they're finally getting used. Okay, so this sequence, we saw the Cargo Bob pick up this container. We have some police chasing him and then 2 buzzards sort of escorting him. The interesting part, well, one, Cargo Bob's red, and I don't know, this almost reminds me of a mission. I don't know if this is going to be in free mode. I hope it is, but how crazy would it be? I mean, I know you can't buy the Cargo Bob as a Pegasus vehicle, so that's why I kind of think this is going to be a mission, and this is just going to be a standard helicopter option. But a man can dream. What if we can finally customize certain Pegasus vehicles? That'd be awesome. Alright, and then finally, the last scene of the trailer. God, can I pause it? There we go. We got the 3 new cars with a Titan, or 3 of the new cars, and then the Titan in the background. This is that Jeep, this is the van, and this is the freaking giant armored vehicle, which I cannot wait to drive. Like, look at this thing, man. It's got the lights up there. That looks like a beast. And I don't know if I'm like reaching too much here or wishing too much here, but could the reason be that they're showing the Titan off in this trailer be because you can finally open it? Maybe they figured it out. You can open it, you can put cargo back there, and that's kind of the whole use for it with this summer. But that is it with the video. Thank you guys for everything. June 7th, next week. I cannot wait, man. This is amazing. Let me know what you think of this in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed the full breakdown. If I missed anything, tweet it at me. Let everybody know in the comment section. I'll be doing a live stream later on today where we can actually discuss everything. We can go search for some locations of this in the in single player. But hopefully you guys are ready, because this is going to be an amazing DLC. See you guys later, though. Drop a like, subscribe, all this stuff. And as always, it's your boy Saints Phantom out. Peace. I'm throwing this in here at the end just because somebody did point this out on Twitter. This is for my friend Darren. It's hard to tell if it's a new gun. This is from the picture, or from the scene towards the end when the 2 guys are hanging off the giant truck. This is a zoomed in look at the gun he's holding. You can see kind of, I know the quality is not the best here, but you can see there's a round drum magazine that he has on it. But a lot of people, and I kind of thought it was just the AK-74U or whatever they call it in game. But I don't know, it kind of looks like a different gun. You guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments. But anyway, that is it. See you guys later. I'm out. Peace again. Bye.